Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my vinyls, the series where I show off my entire vinyl collection. Today, as per request, I will be showing off the Inside Vinyl Box collection by Burnham. Starting off with the box, this is probably the biggest vinyl. Well, it is the biggest vinyl in my collection because it's spread across 3 separate vinyl records and includes a bunch of goodies on the side. And the box just takes up a lot of space in my record collection. It probably takes up the space of about maybe about 7 like single vinyls. It's pretty big. So starting with the box, the presentation is very minimalistic. You can see just the word inside with different colors showing around the letters. You can see, if I bring it a bit closer, you can see it has sort of a glitch effect. And on the sides are the different perspectives of the word as well as the artist's name. I had to kind of disassemble the entire box set because there's just so much, and it would have been awkward to see me like take out everything from the box in the video. So this is the top cover of the box. You can see very small there is the word inside 3 times. And then the back cover, there's nothing special on the inside, but on the back side you can see all of the things that are included. The original songs, the songs from the outtakes special, the score, and also the lyrics, as well as a song list with all of the songs on all of the sides of the record. When you open it up, you will first see this paper, which is a print of him from the 5 Years music video from the outtakes, when he's like testing the lights during the intro. If you got a signed version from his website, you would have gotten an autograph on this. And if I did get an autograph, I definitely would have framed it, but I did not. And I have nowhere to frame it on my walls. Like, I know you might see that there's like a lot of room on that wall, but I don't want many more framed pictures right above my bed, so I'll leave that unframed for now. The next thing you see in the box set is a set of stickers, and they are very difficult to see. You can see if you look really closely, and maybe you can't see. Oh, that kind of helps. But the stickers say inside. 2 of them say inside when you're looking at them straight on, and one of them, which I find very cool, has the word reversed. So, in time, if I were to put it on the window, when looking in from the outside, the word inside, which I find to be a cool detail that I'm not sure if Bo added it. Maybe he had the idea for it. Next is you get into the meat of the package with the next one, and you get the lyric booklet inside of this clear vinyl cover. I'll show the purpose of this later. Now, the lyric booklet is very high quality. Personally, I would have liked a hardcover version that wasn't this big, but that's just a minor issue. You can see hold on, let me find a better example. You can see in the lyric booklet that he doesn't really care if it's like unreadable at points. He puts a lot of text on top of other text, which is also true with the cover of the lyric booklet, and it adds this entire thing of like interactiveness with the vinyl, because there are vinyl covers like this in multiple colors, so you can put them over this to see like only the lyrics, or you can see only the titles to the songs. I don't assume that anybody's going to be doing that, but it is conveniently in the exact shape of a vinyl, so it would be very easy to do that. The clear case is just in case you want to not have a colored case on your vinyl, I suppose. But it only comes with one of them. So I would use it on maybe your favorite vinyl. But of course, it wouldn't be a vinyl record without the actual vinyls. I believe that this is vinyl 1. And you can see what I mean when I talk about interactiveness when I slip the vinyl out and you can see all of the blue. But all of the blue kind of gets taken away when the red cover... all of the red gets taken away when the red cover is on. You can only see what's in the blue. Nothing that's in the red. Once I get the... hold on. Hold on. Let me quickly get the blue vinyl cover out so I can show you what I mean. This is the blue vinyl cover. And if we slide this vinyl out and replace it, sorry, this is a bit tricky to do while holding everything up. If we replace it with the blue vinyl cover, it's a bit more difficult to see, but it is a different image. The biggest example of this is on the back. It is from the music video for 30. Sorry, my dog is barking a lot. He's very angry. He is very commonly very angry, in fact. Sorry. It's rather difficult to get these vinyl covers on. But you can see instead of being the part of the music video for 30, it is instead the beginning of the movie when he walks into his little workshop for the record. But going into the vinyl, we can see a very intricate slipcase for the vinyl that also has some interactiveness. You can see that if I put the blue vinyl cover on top of it... Hold on. Give me a second. I need to shut my dog up. My dog is not cooperative. He barks at the worst times. But as I was saying, you can see that the lyrics that were read on here are the most visible now, such as "It's a beautiful day to stay inside" and "a goat cheese salad," a backlit hammock. I won't put on the red vinyl cover just for the sake of repetitiveness in the video. Pulling out the vinyl, we can see it is a very sleek white vinyl. Side A, as per usual, I will go through all the songs on all the sides and say which is my favorite. It's kind of hard to read, so I'm going to rely on the back of the vinyl box, so excuse me if I'm looking over here. On side A, we have the song's content, comedy, FaceTime with my mom tonight, and How the World Works. Out of all these songs, I would definitely have to choose How the World Works just because I find it to be the most funny out of all of them, as well as having the best aesthetic of being like a kids show, and I find a lot of the banter between him and Sako to be more entertaining than on the other songs. On side B, we have the songs White Woman's Instagram, Unpaid Intern, Bezos 1, Sexting, Look Who's Inside Again, Problematic, and 30. And out of all these, I would probably have to choose, and I know it sounds funny because it's the shortest one, but I would have to choose Unpaid Intern, just because I like the kind of jazzy, kind of it just has a nice bounce to it. It's a little bit jazzy, it's very retro, and I enjoy the little snippet of a song that we get from it, even if it is a little bit short. I would have preferred if it was longer, and it's made even better by the reaction video esque like what's the word for it? I'm blanking on the word. There's like a scene after the song's video in the movie where he's reacting to the song and he's reacting to his reaction to the song. And you can see on my own channel that there are videos very similar to that. So, you can tell that I liked it. But that is Vinyl 1. For the entirety of both Side A and Side B, if I were to pick a favorite song, it would definitely be How the World Works. I don't believe that there are any secret tracks. I don't exactly remember where the secret tracks are on here, but I know that there are like some demos for songs, especially That Funny Feeling. Yes, especially for That Funny Feeling, there are a lot of like demos and extra tracks. There are a couple of like secret tracks that haven't really been released, but most of them are just instrumental, which really makes listening to the vinyl a much separate experience. Onto the blue vinyl. This is just the cover for it. The actual vinyl is right here. We can see on the front we have Bo sleeping as well as Bo sleeping again, but with all of his electronics around him. And we can see on the back side both a faraway shot of Bo during All Eyes on Me as well as a close-up of Bo during All Eyes on Me. So you can tell what the focal point of this record is. You can see some lyrics from the actual vinyl in here as well. And yet again, it is a very minimalistic white vinyl. On side C, you have Don't Wanna Know, Shit, All Time Low, Welcome to the Internet, Bezos 2, and That Funny Feeling. If I had to pick a favorite song from this side, it undoubtedly would be That Funny Feeling because it's the most stripped back. There's a problem on a lot of the songs on this record where it's just like trying too hard to be funny, I feel. And it's trying too hard to say a message, and it comes off as pretentious a good amount of the time. And you could say that That Funny Feeling comes off as pretentious, but it's to me it just sounds like it just sounds like he's not so much saying that there's a problem. He's just, well, he is saying, he's implying that there's a problem, but he's not just like outright saying it. It's much more implicative. It's a lot more, well, it's not a lot more subtle, but it makes you think a lot more than the other songs in the album, which are very in your face with their messaging. On side D, which I believe is the side that has a bunch of the secret tracks. Maybe it is side C, though, that has a bunch of the secret That Funny Feeling tracks. On side D, we have All Eyes on Me, Goodbye, and Any Day Now. For as much as I love All Eyes on Me, I'm gonna have to go Goodbye on this one just because I feel like it's a really good closer and it really wraps up the album in a great way. And All Eyes on Me, it just doesn't do it for me. I just can't connect with it that well. So yeah, overall, if I had to choose like a best vinyl out of this set, I would definitely choose this one. I think it has the best selection of songs out of any vinyl in the box set. So I would definitely be putting the clear vinyl cover on this one for display. Oh, I forgot the vinyl art for this one. Now there is one more vinyl record in the box set, which has, I believe, the songs from the outtakes and the score? Yes. The songs from the outtakes and from the score are on this record, which I'm surprised he could fit all of them onto just this. On this record, we have different shots from the outtakes, including one of him at his piano, as well as one from the future. And on the back, we have him walking away from the house, as well as a shot of his eye under dramatic lighting. For the slipcover, we have more lyrics, of course. And the vinyl is all the same. On side E, we have a lot of songs. Bezos 3, The Future, WTFIGO, 1985, Feel Good, 5 Years, Biden, Microwave Popcorn, Bezos 4, Spider, This Isn't a Joke, All Eyes on Me, the Outtakes version, and The Chicken. Now, if I were to choose a song from this side that I like the most, from the outtakes as a whole, I would have to choose The Future, just because of its hypnotic beat, and yet again, it makes you think a lot. And he says, well, not a lot, but it makes you think more than the other songs on the record. It's just, and it also has some pretty funny, pretty more nuanced jokes. I've grown to like Bo Burnham less and less as time goes on, mostly because I've seen the pretentiousness in a good amount of his work as kind of annoying, honestly. And Inside, even though I loved it on first watch, definitely is illed with this problem the most, as he attacks many political and real-world issues and doesn't really focus much on comedy for a good amount of it. But The Future is kind of just a good balance between these two, which isn't really seen much. Although I definitely do prefer the outtakes because it focuses on these in-your-face, beating you over the head. It focuses less on the beating you over the head with its messaging than the actual special does. On side F, we have all of the songs that are performed in the score for the show and for the outtakes, including the Inside Waltz, Brand Consultant, Looking Back, Knife, Window Washer, Video Game, Sleep, Jeans, Be Yourself, Peanut Butter, Camera, Triggered, and the ICU. If I were to choose my favorite out of these, I would definitely choose Video Game. A lot of the pieces in the score are just the melodies from different songs in the special, but modified a little bit to make it more background music-esque. And I would definitely have to choose Video Game because I just find it to be the funniest. That sequence where he's playing a video game of himself in the room, I really like that sequence. So I'd have to say that song is my favorite. So that is all the vinyls in the box set. Once I get this one in, we'll have a look at all of them side by side. Do I recommend listening to the album? I definitely recommend listening to it. I think you're either going to love it or hate it, honestly. If you're a fan of longer songs, then there are a lot of really short songs in this. I think, I do think that the album reaches 30 minutes if I'm... Yeah, it definitely reaches over 30 minutes, maybe even over 40. I'm not completely sure with the length of the entire album, but I know for sure that there are a lot of very short songs, definitely a minute, maybe a little bit over a minute, maybe under a minute. If you're a fan of instrumental music, I definitely recommend listening to the score at least, because it's very well put together and isn't bogged down by the pretentious lyric overtones. If I had to give the record an out of 10 rating, I would probably give it, I'd give it about a 6, probably. Not the best thing that I've ever heard, but definitely not the worst. If I had to give the record a rating, like the actual box set record, I'd have to give it a 9 to a 10. There's just so much quality in here and so much interactiveness that I definitely recommend picking it up. There's a lot of value here and a lot of cool little knickknacks that you get from it, like the lyric book and the stickers. I definitely recommend picking this album up if you are a vinyl collector, because it would be a really nice staple to your collection, and it would be a very cool conversation piece. That has been my episode of my vinyls for Bo Burnham's Inside, as well as the Inside outtakes and the score. Thank you for watching.